Welcome to KryptoGeneX.
You've got to be kidding. I was talking all this time and there was no volume. Thank you very much.
Now I can hear
Typing.
you.
We were typing.
Now I can hear you.
Yeah, I see the typing, and so let me do that all over again. I had 3 minutes of talking and there's no volume. I'll make sure I edit this out on the recording. All right. So welcome everybody. Well, let me go ahead and mute all the lines out. Thank you for jumping in there and letting me know that. I would have been going on for another 10 minutes. So let me mute all the lines. All right, here we go. All right, welcome everybody to our Tuesday evening live recorded presentation, or not recorded, but live presentation of KryptoGeneX. My name is Brandon Ivey, based out of Los Angeles, California. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to give you enough information that you can make an informed decision on which direction you want to take being in the crypto space. And I don't know about you, but I remember the first time I heard about Bitcoin, and that was back in 2012. And in 2012, I heard about it because Bitcoin went over $100 for the very first time, and it made national news. Did I do anything with it at the time? No. Why not? Because I didn't understand it. I thought that Bitcoin was just something that nerds living in their mom's basement that played video games all day was using for monopoly money online. That's all I thought of it was. I didn't think nothing to it. Then I heard about it again in 2014 when a business partner of mine in Japan who owned a restaurant became the first person that owned a restaurant or owned a business that had a Bitcoin ATM machine in Tokyo. And the only reason why I remember that all the time is because Facebook records everything that you type, and every year on that anniversary, it pops up. Did I do anything with Bitcoin at that time? No. And the next time I did see it and hear about it was 2016. Where I actually bought Bitcoin for the first time. And the only reason why I bought it is because I was part of a travel company that was only accepting payments in Bitcoin. So I was forced to have to get a Bitcoin wallet and purchase Bitcoin for the very first time. And it was worth a little over $700 a coin at that time. It wasn't until 2017 where I started to see business partners of mine that were getting flat out wealthy and making a whole lot of money on the Bitcoin and crypto space that I started to take it serious and said, wait a second here. They're investing, but they're not investing in the stock market. They're not investing in real estate. They're investing in this thing called crypto. If they can do it, so can I. Let my money work for me. I like that concept. See, most people are used to trading time for money. You go to work every day of the week, 60 to 80 hours a week, or 40, that's what they tell you. And you get paid for the amount of hours you work. But what if you had money working for you? And that's what they were doing. So I got real intrigued and I started to ask them some questions. The scary thing about it was they couldn't answer my question. They didn't know what a Bitcoin was. They didn't understand blockchain technology. They didn't know where it came from, how it works. All they know is that they're making money off of investing with it. And I said, if I'm going to do this, I need to understand it. I'm frugal with my money. I believe in risk, but I believe in risk that almost a sure bet for myself. I need to know about this. So I began to get educated. And there was no, university courses or anything like that. I had to self-educate myself. And I spent months going through. And because of that, YouTube and Google and things, I was getting wrong information a lot of times. It took me a very long time to sort what was real and what was fake. If you go to YouTube and just type it up. But by the time I got enough knowledge and I was comfortable enough to start to invest, I didn't have the resources like the big boys do to invest $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 or more. I started off with $100. Yeah, that's right. See, you don't need a whole lot of money to get started in this space. I started with $100. And I turned that $100 into a small fortune in a very short period of time because of the knowledge that I gained first. Education is the key. You see, there's 4 rules I live by in the crypto space that I've learned. Rule number 1, education. You need education. Rule number 2, never invest money you cannot afford to lose. because this is a volatile industry. This is investing. This is a market that goes up and it goes down. You're not going to win 100% of the time. Rule number 3, always get your return on investment back as fast as possible first. So now you eliminate your risk. And rule number 4, find a vehicle that you can focus on that's going to get you the type of investments and profits that you want, and remain focused on it without getting distracted. Now, these don't guarantee you success, but it will limit your risk, and that's the best that you can ask for in this space. And that's what I did, and I continue to do to this day. And how I came to KryptoGeneX was in 2017, we have all seen and been part of companies that were offering, yeah, you join our company, you're going to make 1% a day or 2% a day, or we're going to double your Bitcoin. You're going to make 40% in a month. We guarantee it. And people were making money with those companies until they weren't. When you realize that what they were doing was illegal, or they were flat out scams, and the owners ran off with everybody's Bitcoin because you were giving them your Bitcoin for them to trade your money. That's kind of like the lazy man's way. Instead of learning how to do it yourself, you pay for somebody else. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just they were doing it illegally. So 2018 comes around, and I was approached by the owners of this company who said, Brandon, we want to go back to the basics. We're putting together a company where we are going to teach the world about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Are you interested? And you know what I said? No, thank you. And it actually shocked them that I said no. I said, why not? I said, I have no interest on building a company. I did that for 20 years. I have enough knowledge and information that I can spend my time investing my own money and making money for myself. And they said, that might be true, but let me ask you another question. How many times a day are people coming up to you asking you about Bitcoin and crypto? I said, wow, every day. In fact, 90% of my day is spent from people asking me questions. What's a Bitcoin wallet? How do I get a wallet? How do I buy Bitcoin? What's the best wallet to use? What's an exchange? How do I sell it? How do I add it to my bank account? How do I track it? You know, the questions go on and on and on. And I like to help people. I said, well, how much are you getting paid for spending all your time doing that? Nothing. So, well, what if you had a platform in place? Instead of telling people to go to YouTube and Google, which you know is not going to work, where they're going to get structured education to learn everything they need to know about Bitcoin. Now that saves you time. You don't have to answer all the questions. The platform is going to teach them, and we're going to pay you a referral fee for everybody you send our way. And it's like a light bulb went off in my head. Say, yeah, well, that kills 2 birds with 1 stone. I save time and I make money at the same time. And I can use that money to invest in more crypto. It's like, aha, I'll say, yeah, that makes perfect sense. I'm in. And that was January 2018. KryptoGeneX is now a little over 2 months old in pre-launch. We have not even launched yet. So talk about being here in the early stages of development in one of the fastest growing industries on the planet at its earliest stage. So let's cover a couple of things here. In 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin, the world's first global decentralized cryptocurrency. In 2009, Bitcoin was less than a penny. In 2010, it was valued at 40 cents. 2016, valued at $600. 2018, it's been fluctuating between $6,000 to $9,000. If you would have invested $100 in Bitcoin in 2009, today it would be worth over $1.5 million. Are you kidding me? Think about this. Uber, a transportation company that owns no cars. Amazon, world's largest retail chain that has no stores. Bitcoin goes from 0.008 cents to $9,000. And there's no fun being on the outside looking in. We have all been there before. KryptoGeneX has the solution for you. So what is Bitcoin? It's basically a peer-to-peer digital currency where you can transact with anybody around the world in real time, immediately, without the use of a third party. And it's decentralized, meaning nobody owns it. There's no company, there's no government. One Bitcoin in Japan is worth one Bitcoin in the United States. It solves one of the biggest problems the banking industry has ever seen. And it's introducing the new ledger system, technology called the blockchain. Is it real? Absolutely. Are you too late? No. The current development stage is around where the internet was in 1992. How do I buy it? Well, we're going to teach you how to buy it, and we're going to show you how you can spend it. So welcome to KryptoGeneX, the global training center. We are the company that is going to teach the world about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, ICOs, market trends, the blockchain. No more worries. At KryptoGeneX, we will teach you everything you need to know. Now, all the training is done by streaming video. You're going to learn how to buy your first Satoshi. You don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You're going to learn how to store your Bitcoin safely in crypto wallets. Learn how to purchase and sell with Bitcoin. Learn about blockchain technology. Learn how to trade cryptocurrencies. Learn how ICOs work, and much, much more. Our training packages includes 3 modules: Bitcoin 101, Cryptocurrency Intermediate, and Crypto Advanced. Each module has 15 lessons in them. And at the end of each module, you're going to be given a test to make sure that you are retaining the information. So everything you need to know about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And the training doesn't stop there, because the industry is always changing. It's always moving. It's always growing. So the biggest value of KryptoGeneX isn't these 45 lessons. That's just the foundation. The biggest value is what comes next. Your day-to-day learning, being updated on the industry. And we're going to be adding new videos and trainings and doing lives every week and every month. With just one click, you can enter the Bitcoin age. And the cost of this is a one-time fee as a product of $250. And we also give you the ability to earn while you learn, because if you want crypto education, don't you think somebody else will want it as well? And I don't even like to use the word want. I like to use the word need. This is not a luxury. If you want to not just survive, but thrive the rest of the century, knowledge of this is a necessity, not a luxury. There's already college courses out there charging between $1,500 to $6,000 for basic information. You're going to get all of that with KryptoGeneX, $250. If you would like to be a crypto promoter, which means that if you refer other people to the program and they buy the product, you're going to get a referral fee for that. Then it costs an extra $50, so $300. What you are purchasing is an online education package for $250 that teaches you everything you need to know about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. KryptoGeneX is a group of very talented individuals that have come together and developed a simple step-by-step audio-video training system that will educate the world into the crypto space. And we mean the world, not just United States. We're launching in over 30 languages. On our website right now, we have, I think, 5 languages where the videos are also translated already. The PDF files are all translated, and not Google Translate. We hired over 60 translators, 2 for every language. Even though we're only a little over 2 months old, we have members in over 82 countries already worldwide. And we are just getting started. So here's how you can earn Bitcoin while you learn. And the one thing I tell people all the time is, if you lack the resources to invest properly in the crypto space to build your crypto portfolio, then earn money that you can use to invest. So here's how you can earn through direct referral bonus, customer acquisition bonus, the Cryptonary, or the Cryptonary matching bonus. We have a direct referral bonus where we pay out 40% on the referral, which means for every product you sell, you're going to earn $100. Now remember my rule number 3. If the cost of this is $300, then you want to make your money back as fast as possible. Well, if you do 3 sales, then you just got your business for free. 3 sales. Now you eliminated your risk and you're getting crypto education for free. We also have a customer acquisition bonus, which means for every customer you sign up, not promoter, customer, you're going to get an additional $25. For every 10 customers, you're going to get an additional $250. The Kryptonary. It's basically a binary. We call it the Kryptonary, which means you have two teams. For those of you who decide, you know, I actually know a lot of people and they know people, and I want to actually build a team. You can get paid off of your organization from people you did not share this with. So you have two teams. This is a simple 1/3, 2/3 bonus, which means for every 3 points, one on one side and two on the other, is going to pay out an additional $25 bonus, and this goes down through infinity. There's no limit on how deep it goes. For every 3 points, two on one side and one on the other triggers a $25 bonus. Depending on what Bitcoin does that week, we have something that's called the fork, which means it allows you to earn more than that $25 bonus. To qualify, you have to do one sell that week, and you might make more than 25 for every 3 points. You can make 50, 75, or even $100. So the Kryptonary looks kind of like this. You know, you did 2 sales, you made $200. One of your individuals make a sale, or it might be spillover from above. Now you've got 3 points in the system, you make an additional $25. What happens if you do more than 2 sales? Well, the third sale and beyond will fall under the next available position on either your left side or your right side, and you determine where they go, either the left side or your right side. So more than likely, you might have one team that grows bigger than the other. Do you lose those points? No, they just accumulate. So now what happens on your weaker leg, every single point that hits, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, although it just gets ridiculous, especially with the fork. We've got people that have 1,000+ people on one side and 5 on the other. You know what that means? If they had 500 people hit on their inside leg, you do the math. What's 500 times 25? But what if the fork happened and they're getting 50, 75, or $100 per point? That gets very, very lucrative. Now, we also have individuals who say, you know what, Brandon? I really don't care about selling the product. I don't care about recruiting anybody. All I want is the education and the ability to take that knowledge and use it to make money, take advantage of your crypto app, take advantage of trading, take advantage of what other products you offer, like mining, without having to build a team. That's perfectly fine. But down the road, you might run into at least one individual who wants to do what you're doing. And you give them your link to sign up, and they decide to go to work and share it with everybody. They might say, I've got a church group that these people need to know this. I'm from a different country, and nobody in my country understands crypto. They need to know this. So they have an organization that explodes, and they're the only person you sold this to. Well, because of that, we're still going to reward you. You're going to earn up to a 10% check match on whatever they earn in the Kryptonary. So if they're making $10,000 a month, you're going to make $1,000 a month on that one individual. What if you had 10 people making $10,000 a month? What if you had 100? See, that starts to add up real quick. Now, the bad news is on the Kryptonary, even though it goes down through infinity, there is a cap of $50,000 a week that you can earn. So $200,000 a month. The good news is that if you reach that cap, we're going to give you a new position above your team, and you can continue to build. So with just one click, you can change your entire life. Now, the foundation of KryptoGeneX is education. That's what we're all about. We want to bring crypto education to the masses, but it is not the only thing that we're going to be doing. See, we're going to be adding new products and services that our community can use, and they can also sell in the future. And one of those is mining. Now, I don't have time to explain to you exactly what mining is, but understand there's 3 main ways you can make money in the crypto space. The first way is by buying and holding. That's how people bought Bitcoin when it was cheap, and they sold it when it got sky high and they became millionaires. So you hold your coin until the right time to sell it. The second way is by trading. Those of you who learn how to trade, and we teach you how to trade on the crypto exchanges. That's the second way. And the third way is actually by mining. Buying mining rigs. See, mining is the backbone of the entire industry. Nothing happens without the miners. The crypto, the Bitcoin, is a reward for miners who are building the blockchain. So I tell my son this: would you rather buy the golden egg or the golden goose that produces the golden eggs every single month? That's what mining is all about. And we are a wholesaler for a company called Green to sell mining rigs. The rigs being offered is Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, and Green X. Whoa, Green X, what is that? I've heard of the others. I'm glad you asked. What is Green X? Green X is the future of power around the world. You see, blockchain technology is going to disrupt every single major industry on the planet. And we've seen other industry disruptors before, like YouTube, the world's largest media provider that owns no media, or Uber, the world's largest taxi company that owns no taxis, Airbnb, the world's largest hotel provider that owns no hotels. So you never can change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete. Well, what's the next big disruption going to be? Power. 100-year-old technology that's in need of an upgrade. Trapped in a wire grid, expensive to distribute. It's time to think outside the grid. Introducing Green. We call Green solar energy in a box. It's moving the power industry from centralized power to decentralized power. Solar power in a box. So you got industry disruptors. You got Facebook in 2004, Airbnb 2008, Bitcoin 2009, and Uber in 2009. In May of 2018, Green became the world's first power company that produces no power. Our mission is to save, share, and give. And each rig costs $3,750 per rig. If you sell the rig, you're going to earn a $500 commission. And we've got other videos that go into detail about Green and all that. That's not what tonight is about. I'm just showing you what we're offering. So if you sell each rig, you're going to make $500 per sale. Think about that. What if you made it a mission to sell maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 rigs a week? $1,500 a week extra off of 3 sales a week. That's some good part-time money. For some of you, that might be a full-time income, $1,500 a week. Rig specifications: hash rate 12 to 14 terahertz, depending on the batch variation. Power consumption 1,300 to 1,400 watts. Chip type SHA 256 ASIC chip, one of the most powerful in the world. You've got rules of purchase. You can only purchase 10 rigs per month per customer. Why? Because we've got people that want to buy 50 up front, and they're limited right now. Mining rigs can be housed in the Utah facility. So can the rig be shipped to you? Yes, if you want it to. I'm not having mine shipped to me. I don't want to deal with the maintenance and the heat and the electricity of it. We got a facility in Utah that houses them all. The rigs will be paid for in advance. We have a standard 30 to 120 day delivery. What determines that? Well, there's a back order of mining rig machines and ASIC chips around the world. So you want to get your order in as soon as possible. The customer owns the rig. See, this is not cloud mining. This is not group mining. You own the rig. The company does not touch your money. It is your wallet, your money, straight to you. You're going to receive a serial number and a certificate of authenticity. And there is a no refund policy, purchased with Bitcoin only. Now, as a disclaimer, KryptoGeneX is a wholesaler. We are not Green, okay? We just sell the machine. No income claims can be made on mining results. I can't say this because it is already public knowledge. We expect in the first 6 months for 1,400 machines to be mining. 1,400, up to 4,000, I think, by the end of the year. I think the first 6 months, 1,400 machines. There's going to be 50 billion coins, GreenX coins total. 50 billion. 25 billion need to be mined in the first 12 months. So since there's only 6 months left in this year, 12.5 billion coins need to be mined this year, split between 1,400 machines. We expect the coin, once it hits the exchange, it could hit, there's no guarantee, at 1 or 2 cents per coin. You do the math. I can't give you any income claims. I can only share with you what we project and also what the results are. And these mining rigs are expected to go online this week. Talk about being at the beginning of the beginning. All coins earned are paid directly to the customer owner. KryptoGeneX is not responsible for maintenance of the mining rig. Customer is to read and agree to all documents before making a purchase, and those documents are in your back office before you make your purchase. Customer agrees in advance that KryptoGeneX LLC is not responsible for results. We're not a mining company. We are an education company selling mining rigs to the wholesaler. So please review all policies and especially the no refund policy. Welcome to the world of mining where you own the mining rigs. And as an income disclaimer, we're still brand new. We haven't launched yet. And we're going to have other products down the road to add on top of mining. So once we have those results, then we can show you what the results of what we're doing are. We do not allow income claims at all. They're illegal. Our company is 100% transparent. You know who the owners are. Kathy Keene, Jeremy Keene, Stephen McCullough, Will Fietlin, and Mike Boggs. They're approachable, reachable. You can speak to them. They're not off in Dubai somewhere. Right here in the United States. We have hired compliance attorneys to make sure that we operate fully in compliance with all current laws and future laws as they change. We've hired compliance advisors as well. Troy Dooley is one of them. We want to make sure when you go to sleep at night, you wake up tomorrow morning, the company and the money is still there. We are here to be a long-term legacy company in the crypto space, the first. Your success depends on you. Your hard work, your dedication, your belief, passion, commitment, persistence, leadership, and a little bit of luck. And with that, here's what you want to do now. You want to get back to the person who invited you, let them know that whether you're in or out, get yourself signed up, and let's ready to roll. If you decide this is not for you, that's okay, but I got to tell you something. When I started to do my research, there's two things that I learned that shook me to my core, changed my entire career path, and this is the only thing that I'm focused on and I'm passionate about. The first thing that I learned is that cryptocurrency represents the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind for the most amount of people. There's no barrier of entry. It doesn't matter your race, your sex, your religion, what language you speak, what country you were born in, whether you have a college education or not. None of that matters. If you've got cell phone and internet access and a willingness to learn, you have access to wealth for the very first time in human history. The problem is most people don't even know it exists yet. The second thing that shook me to my core, technology that's behind it. The blockchain, distributed ledger technology, represents the greatest invention since the internet. Yeah. The internet was the information age. The blockchain is the digital age. Being able to transfer ownership of things digitally. It is going to disrupt every single major industry, government, banking institution on the planet. You don't have a say-so in this. It is already happening. It is going to have as much of the impact as the introduction of agriculture to the human population. You're going to wake up one day and start seeing Bitcoin ATM machines on every corner. You're going to go into Starbucks and start seeing we now accept crypto as payment. You're going to go to your job and they say we are now going to accept payment of our products with crypto and we're going to pay your salary in Bitcoin or any other currency. Supreme Judge Stephen Breyer just said 3 weeks ago that perhaps one day employee salaries will be paid in Bitcoin. It's already reached up to the Supreme Court. This is happening with or without you, which leaves you with two choices. Choice number one, get involved today to learn about this because it's going to be a part of your life no matter what anyway, and profit from it. Or stick your head in the sand, ignore it, watch what's taking place until one day you're forced to get paid in Bitcoin and do everything with blockchain. And now you missed that sweet spot. We've got a good year and a half opportunity. You can change your course of your life by getting engaged. So with that, thank you for listening today. I apologize for the technical difficulty at the beginning. This is recorded. I will edit that part out and get it out so that you can use if you need to listen to it again or share it with others. The whole point of what we do business with the KryptoGeneX community is that you do not need to explain any of this. We do it on your behalf, and we have presentations twice a day on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tomorrow night, you're going to hear from co-owner Stephen McCullough at the same time. And then I'll be back Thursday night. Same time, same link here. So thank you guys for joining us.
Brandon.
See you all tomorrow. Yes, sir.
Hey, how you doing? Sorry, this is Mafus, your man. Hey, just wondering if there's enough green X mining rigs left. I'm saving on to buy 2 or 3 of them. So I'm just going through a rough financial time right now, but
yeah, there will always be enough. Ultimately, you're going to have 40,000 machines mining the coin, but first come, first serve. So yes, the sooner you order them, the better. So shoot Kathy Keene or Mike Boggs a message as far as how many machines are available that can still get turned on in this first batch right now. So
right.
Message to Kathy.
Yeah, okay, I will. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
No problem. No problem. All right, everybody. God bless. Good night. See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
KryptoGeneX.